Hi all, Renee here, and welcome back to the Public Party of Canada. In this video, I'd like to share with you a bit about hydrogen and energy independence. Alright, I'm going to try and keep it short because I could talk about this stuff for hours and days and etc. etc. So, energy independence. There's a good example right now. I'll just ask you to look at energy independence and you'll get a real good idea of how we're taking orders from other people. Okay, so in the Lower Mainland, as of a couple of days ago, it was $2.40 a liter for gasoline. Okay, that's the highest in North America ever, as far as one particular story I was reading. Anyway, it's high, right? Gasoline for the last, or pardon me, crude oil on the market for the last couple of years is at one of its lower points. It's at $80 a barrel roughly, and hasn't been there for months, or perhaps even more than a year now. I haven't looked at the chart, but in any event, those people are dictating to you how you're using energy. So they're saying that we need to find another way, or in my opinion, we need to find another way, right? So hydrogen conveys all of the benefits, right, of fossil fuels, energy, wherever you go, take it with you. They're instant, right? And it lacks a lot of the drawbacks that other renewables have. Geothermal, you kind of can't move it, right? It's great stuff. And yes, I approve of the project they're doing in Canada. Finally, they're getting around to doing something. So, wind farms, same thing, etc., etc. Sun, solar, only works when the sun's out. And they go on. Okay, so energy independence, I believe, because Canada is so blessed with resources, we can achieve such a thing within 10 years. If we put our minds to it, if we focus, and a lot of that has to do with the Crown Corporation, right? Because leaving it up to Company A, Company B, Company C is not going to cut it. They're just not going to bring it, because as I've pointed out in my report, in terms of a market, Canada is so small that it's an afterthought, right? It's an afterthought to companies who are starting up and who would like to go to a market where there are risk-taking investors who are willing to try different things. They have the resources to do so. Say that here's a good idea. Well, in Canada, we don't have enough. But as per my blueprint, which is available free on my website, you can go and see how a Crown Corporation can create the demand that is required to jumpstart a green hydrogen economy in Canada. Okay, so now if you go to the Government of Canada website, they told us back in 2018, when they were 19, whenever they printed that particular report, the hydrogen strategy, that there's 150,000 jobs, high-paying jobs for Canadians in the hydrogen industry. Well, guess what? They're not going to exist for Canadians if we continue the way we are. If we do not create a Crown Corporation, where's it going? Well, those jobs are going to be taken up by Americans, by Japanese, by Europeans, by Chinese, by a lot of those people. The majority are going to come from other places because they have the experience. They created a system within their own country that works. So I can't stress enough that 150,000 long-term jobs, the government of Canada said, well, that's nice. We identified a whole new industry that could raise the standard of living of the majority of Canadians, and yet we're doing nothing. Next to nothing. Let's just put it that way. There are a few projects. However, and the other thing about hydrogen, right, is take a look up. Take a look up. What's out there? What's powering our planet? Hydrogen. It's God's favorite fuel. Are we ever going to achieve such prowess in being able to control such energy? Not likely anytime soon, that's for darn sure. But if we don't try, we're definitely not going to ever get there, right? So, if you would like energy independence, I can do it for you with the help of others. But if you don't want it, that's fine too. Be seeing you.